Welcome to the Trainwreck Podcast. No. Welcome to the Time Waster Podcast, where we waste our time so you waste yours. I am one of three people in the room. You may call me Alex, and today I am joined with a special guest. His name is Mr. Pete. Pete, it's an honor. It's an honor to have you here. You know, we've been trying to get you on the podcast for a long time. You know, we know it's a special occasion that you're here. How does it feel to be here?
Shut up, Alex.
We have a third. We have been joined. We kidnapped a person off the street. So, would you like to introduce yourself, good friend?
What's up? I'm Andrew.
I felt like that was such a useless build-up.
That's perfect.
Horrible intro.
No, it's perfect. It fits us very well.
So we're doing this thing now. We
bring people on. It's a thing we do.
We brought a person on. I think we alluded to it last weekend that we were gonna start doing this a little more. So our first guest, Andrew with the Borat mustache.
And
Yeah.
it's true, whether or not they can see it.
Well,
So,
yeah,
Andrew.
I feel like if you mention there's a mustache, I feel like they'd have to see it.
Yeah, they're envisioning you right now.
I mean, you guys have never seen it, but
They're envisioning it. They get a gist of what you look like.
Borat or Freddie Mercury is a good
Good template.
Template for what it looks like.
Yeah, so basically, I'm the short guy, Pete's the ripped guy, and
I'm just average.
Andrew's the average guy with a
average
mustache, with a good mustache. Oh my god, this is the best podcast ever.
I knew voice of that.
It
Yo,
took us like 3 hours to get it working, because for whatever reason Audacity is fine with 2 mics, but it didn't like 3, so it took forever to get it working. But we got it working. Got any topics we want to talk about? Anything's near and dear to our hearts?
You put a 4th mic in, and the computer's gonna explode.
Do we have a topic near and dear to our hearts, any of you? You're Andrew, you're our guest. Do you have anything you like to talk about? What are you interested in?
We're talking.
How's your life? Yeah, how's your life, man? How you doing?
Everything's fine now. I'm pretty sure it's standard all across the board. Everybody just doing very remedial stuff. I'm taking classes. Teaching
Yeah, get
tennis.
close to the mic.
It's a good life. I mean,
You're a professional tennis coach
yeah,
now?
professional tennis coach, but really a lot of my time gets consumed with YouTube.
You should listen to one of our dopamine fasting podcasts.
Yeah, no, that's so many things get just thrown at you when you just watch YouTube or get consumed the internet. Like you talk about dopamine, you talk about, I don't know, porn consumption that also comes in with dopamine.
It's true. It's true.
Know, obviously politics.
Politics are ruining my life, but go
Yeah,
on.
it's ruining everybody's life, and honestly, there's no
Cure.
cure. It's just it's the only politics you should be doing is bettering yourself, not. It's just all.
You
Very
shouldn't.
pointless.
Yeah, you shouldn't care about like what other people are doing. Just worry about like how well you're doing.
Pretty much, and
Also, don't be rude to other people. Like, don't like spit
No.
on people.
well, don't spit on. You could be rude though. being rude is fun,
It's
or being an asshole is fun, but no, yeah, just like the whole like dopamine fasting, getting rid of porn, obviously hobbies, like I don't know,
NASCAR.
yeah, NASCAR, no, just cars in general.
I heard you're a big Formula One guy. Right?
Yeah, no, sort of. I bought the video game.
What
I've
video
been-
game?
What's it called? Forza.
No, it's called. Oh, I have Forza 2 actually. That's how I got into Formula One. It's through Forza. You know Forza?
I know of it.
Forza is really fun actually. It's stupid fun. Imagine.
Cars.
Yeah, imagine Cars.
The
but
Disney
with-
movie Cars. The
yeah.
game.
No. Imagine GTA driving without cops, and you do like street races and races in the woods and stuff, and you do like these mini games where you crash each other like bumper cars and stuff. It's pretty fun. But I bought for the computer Formula One,
Okay.
and I don't know much about the sport. I know nothing
About racing.
about racing or like how the point system works, how like who wins the championship, whatnot. There's multiple different countries where they do different Grand Prix, but I didn't get super into that yet. I've just been trying to play the game, trying to understand like a feeling for it, the basics. So I've been doing lap times on one track
And
in one
perfecting
country
it.
and perfecting it.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get the world record.
No, no. But what my friend did is, I have a friend who's really good at it, and he played 2017. I have 2019, even though it's the older
Same
version.
difference.
Same difference. Yeah, it's small improvements with these sports games.
Esports, bro, get on.
He was like, yeah, he was probably top 200 in the world.
Wow.
Yeah. He was on
Cover of magazine.
No, he's on the cover of magazine, but he's from Spain. All the Europeans love Formula One. Like every
No,
single
that's
European
true.
person. No, it's
It's
super
true?
true. Yeah,
They
he was
love it.
he was on the tennis team with me, and he was like top 200 in the 2017 version. So I just bought this game like 3 weeks ago, and I'm trying. I keep trying to get like better lap times. I keep getting 0.5 of a second better each time. Or actually, that's even a lot. Maybe like 0.2 of a second. And in racing,
You sound like a track star.
Yeah, and
it's
in
like
racing-
every half second is like a miracle to shave
no,
off.
it is in racing.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It's a huge thing. Seconds are
It's everything.
yeah, it's everything. So I've been cutting off these times on this one lap, on this one map, doing the same thing over and over again.
There's like
hundreds of
30
times.
other maps to play, and you're
There-
just like,
one track, one track, trying to get the racing line. Or,
gotta get the high score.
yeah, not the high score. It's not a high score. It's just the lowest
Lowest time, yeah.
lowest time.
How far away are you from the world leading time?
Well, that's what I was getting to. My friend, he comes over one day, and he's like, "Oh, let's play this game." Or he's been trying to come over, like, "Oh, let's play this game. I want to play this game. I haven't played it in a while," because he doesn't have the PlayStation or whatever he played on. And he comes on, and he beats my record
First
by
try.
4 seconds, and that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. 4 seconds.
Get good.
No, yeah, get good, right? So this one track I was racing on was Monza, and that's in
Oh, I've heard
Italy.
of that one.
Yeah, Monza's like really famous.
Yeah, really, really
Monza?
famous.
And,
Italy?
Yeah, in Italy, yeah.
It's a famous
track.
racetrack. They try to test out a lot of cars on that track.
Yeah, I'm not sure if like Ferrari or Lamborghini takes their cars there, or like Alfa Romeo, but Italy's like, I don't know, diamond track or
Or
whatever.
is the Nürburgring?
Nürburgring is in
Germany?
In Germany, yeah.
Okay.
They don't use that as a Formula One track anymore.
They don't use it anymore at all. I
No,
thought.
because it's a super dangerous track.
What's
Like-
the turns are sharp?
The turns are sharp, but there's barely any room to crash. What they call as a runoff.
So
also,
you just hit the wall,
you hit the wall and you
Die.
You explode. Yeah.
as you do.
As you do. Also, the elevation changes are extremely sharp.
Oh, so it goes up and down.
It goes up
so
and
you can go
down,
flying.
You can,
Sweet.
but it also screws with how the engine operates.
It's not supposed to be airborne.
No, not airborne. Like the elevation changes as in like imagine a ski slope.
Yeah.
Except you're going up and down and up and down and up and down.
Okay.
So that matters with obviously your body, the way you breathe too, and the car also.
Oh, it's that significant.
It's that significant,
Wow.
yeah.
But don't cars have suspension systems?
And that's just, no, it's not with suspension. Also with the fuel and also the way the RPMs work. I don't know if you guys know what RPMs are.
Yes,
Rotation
they
per
do.
minute.
So yeah, revolutions per minute. And
They
it
use that
screws-
same term for Nadal's topspin.
Yeah. Also with like the fans with the computers and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, it screws up with the cars. So if that keeps happening, the cars become unreliable or like very unpredictable.
Yeah.
And so if the driver isn't careful,
They can
some
just
bad stuff can happen.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
you
Like,
die.
genius, no way. I'm saying, what happens when you hit a hill, for instance? You get airborne for maybe like 1-2 seconds.
You're not you're not going airborne unless you really are not controlling your car and you fly.
Shortcut.
What I mean elevation changes is you're just going on a hill, but you're staying on the track. You're not flying.
Oh, okay.
There's no flying.
No, he's basically saying like the highest altitude and the lowest altitude
Yeah,
are
yeah.
like really significant, and your body, like the human body's not supposed to go on that elevation. He's not supposed to rapidly change that elevation so quickly.
That too, but that also applies to the car. Also, the car is sort of like a human body.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Okay.
You know, you.
How so?
I mean, you put fuel in it. We drink water. It's kind of like your fuel.
G
Listen,
fuel?
I'm not crazy into it, but it matters. If you take your car and you go into the mountains with it,
Yeah.
and your car uses very high octane fuel, it's going to start to run differently. It's going to start to act very funny. So if you go to places like Colorado where they have mountains and stuff, their octane levels are actually lower. So when you go to the gas pump and it says 87, 89, and then 91 or 93,
Yeah.
they have
95.
85. No, they have 85.
That's worse, isn't it?
No, it's not. I mean, I guess, but for their, I guess, not
Cars.
climate, but their region, it's better because when you're in a higher elevation, for some reason the octane level increases. I don't know the science behind it. I just know
It's just
that what
better.
happens. Yeah,
All right.
I don't. It's not better, but yeah. So that's why Nürburgring. Or I don't know if that's why, but that's why
probably
Nürburgring is
why.
also dangerous and not.
So you're telling me if I go to Utah or like Arizona, then I'm supposed to be putting 85 unleaded?
Well, your car might not matter, but if you had a
Sports car.
like a sports car, where it strictly uses like 93 octane level, and you go
to the mountains.
to the mountains and it I guess it increases because that's what it does when you go higher
science.
elevations. Yeah, it's science, whatever science. Yeah, I like knowing it, but not actually, or knowing about it, but not actually,
It's a
studying
perfect fit for the podcast.
it. Yeah, right.
Making up science.
The car will start to act funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that also happens with Formula One cars.
All right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do they get rid of the rims around the tire? Like why those F1 cars, the tires are just like open? Like is that just for like aerodynamic reasons to make the car like flow through faster?
Open. Oh, you mean the wheel arch?
Yeah, that like how like regular cars
Yeah.
like there's like covered by
Mhm.
like stuff,
There's
but
just no need for it.
there's no need for it.
I mean,
Protection not necessary.
Doesn't create more drag?
I think so. I mean,
Think about it.
So it's just more
stuff-
aerodynamic.
Yeah.
All right.
Think about it. This Formula One cars are literally like they have a streamlined type of design, right?
Okay.
They're literally
It
like
looks
an
like a
arrow
needle. It
piercing.
looks like a
Yeah,
needle.
they're piercing through the air.
Okay.
Those things.
and so the wheels are just
There.
yeah,
Okay.
How fast do those things go?
very fast.
They can go 300.
No.
There are some cars that go 300.
They are, but not Formula One cars. I don't think there's really need to, because
Maybe for like illegal drag racing.
no, but we'll get into that. But the straights on a racetrack don't need
turn.
you to. Yeah, they turn. You don't need to go
That
that fast.
Okay.
250 miles per hour is enough.
One thing I never really like got about racing is like there's usually like how many people, like 50, 100, how many racers are in a race? A lot.
In NASCAR, is a lot,
Yeah.
but
NASCAR's the one that just goes in a big circle over and over
Yeah,
again.
you're just turning left and left. But in
Can they mix it
Formula
up? Can they make it like one time go right instead?
One- No, I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't know.
It throws them all off.
It's just a sport. Just
Left only.
keep going left, and you have to see if you can. I don't know much about NASCAR, honestly.
You like cars?
No, NASCAR's kind of boring. Is what
What you're thinking?
what most people think.
What most
Viewership
people
has decreased over the years and years from NASCAR. It's just people turning left, and what people usually go for to see is the crashes.
Actually,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, people who don't know about the sport are really into it. They just like to go see the crashes.
They just YouTube fatal crashes, and they're like, "Whoa, that's so cool."
What? That's
Honestly,
so-
I don't even know how NASCAR works, so I don't really want to,
That's a sound.
talk so much shit about it. But
I'm gonna leave that in.
yeah, it's fine. We're dirty. It's quite boring. But with Formula One, you don't really need to go super fast because at the end of straights, where you just go straight,
Yeah.
obviously it's called a straight. They have these things called chicanes, and there's these very sharp turns where you have to slow down and move very fluidly through.
Yeah, yeah.
And the purpose of these chicanes are to
slow them
slow
down.
the speed down, yeah, and make it more interesting.
But they still crash anyway.
And they still crash, yeah. If somebody, is not careful, or at the start of the race, at the start of a race when there's
They just
there's
crash.
one turn, yeah, people crash into each other. Like a couple races.
Most of the time they don't die, Pete.
No, they don't die. They're very safe cars.
Relative.
Formula One.
Relative.
Yes, no, like maybe 20, 30 years ago,
Not, yeah.
maybe in like the 70s or like 60s, people were dying every other week. But
No, yeah, relatively they are safe.
Mm.
Usually you'll die if like you spin out and a car going at full speed
Yeah,
like
hits you.
rams
And-
straight into you.
and that actually happened.
Yeah, I saw a
think-
video of
I think
that.
last year or recently, like within a year, I think.
Yeah, a year or two.
Formula 2,
Formula 2.
which is
No, it's
The slower version.
Yeah.
the slower versions, like usually younger people. Obviously, that's what you do
It's
before.
like the G League.
I think there's like 4, 3, and then 2, and then obviously Formula 1. In Formula 2, there was a race where that happened, where this guy once spun out. I think it was in Belgium, in Spa, the name of the track,
Spa.
where there's one elevation change where you go up, and it goes flat out again, obviously,
Okay.
and one guy.
Didn't see him.
No, he didn't. He didn't take the. I don't know what the name of the hill is called, but he doesn't take it well, and he spins out, and some guy going 200 miles per hour crashes into it and kills him instantly.
Well, yeah.
And the guy driving the car, who like crashed into the guy,
Was his brother.
no, yeah, it's his father trying to teach him a lesson. But he obviously kills the guy, and in the process, he breaks his legs. And
The driver breaks his
driver,
leg.
yeah, he can't race anymore.
Wow.
Don't broken legs heal?
No,
Or
like they're toast. They're
destroyed.
reduced to pebbles. Like they're
Okay, I got the picture.
they're not functional.
I
Yeah,
got the
2019 Spa Francorchamps. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Formula 2.
Yeah, Formula
It's
2.
probably that one.
There's a video. You can see the video where the guy just.
We're not going to link that in the
No,
description.
no. I'm interested to see. I'm not interested to see that actually.
No, what? It's not like bloody. You don't see the guy's.
Yeah,
body,
but you still know what's happening.
You know what's happening. It's the car basically in. I don't know if
Just
he hits
crashes straight into it.
He hits it to the side or like the back. I don't know.
No,
but
probably the
How
side.
fast do these Formula 2 cars go? Because I
not as fast.
It's-
as
yeah, that's what I
Formula
feel-
1, but they go
oh.
fast. They go really fast.
yeah, still. Oh my
Um,
gosh. Yo.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you crash straight into the driver's seat, like, okay, any car you're
Dude.
going to not feel too good.
Oh yeah, that guy is.
He's dead.
Oh,
He's done now.
that's so tough. That's
Um,
rough. Yeah, dude, his body's just limp on the side of the road.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Pete, you don't need to go into that much detail.
Whoa.
No, it sucks. I mean, look, they're going around the bend. They're going around the bend like 200 miles an hour, all
Yeah.
these guys. And then you just see the whole wreckage right away.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if.
this is the one.
Or that might
No,
not
I
be.
don't know if they go 200 miles, but they go fast. I mean, it's formula. It's a
Yeah,
formula.
it's a race.
But,
like, these cars are designed.
Yeah, watch. Look.
Not-
Like anyone can look this up in their, free time after this. But you see how they're coming up from somewhere?
Up.
Yeah, and then this guy spins out, and then
Yeah.
that guy
Oh,
crashed into him right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
So it can get pretty. Ugly.
Wait, so Formula 1
Is the fastest.
is it like between 250 and 300?
It's
I
not
thought it
always
was.
about the top speed. I mean,
No, they
Really?
can go that fast.
They
They don't go that fast the whole time.
listen. When I was doing my lap
F1
times, my
career?
trial times on this game, the fastest I was going was 330, 340 kilometers.
Yeah,
per
but
hour.
like on the
Kilometers.
straights.
Okay, so
On the
that's
straights.
okay. 375 is top speed. 233 miles per hour for Formula 1.
233. Yeah, so it's not super. There's road cars that go faster than that. There's a road car,
true.
the McLaren F1. You guys can look this up.
Yeah.
That car can go 240, and that's a road legal car.
That's crazy, dude. That car was made in the 90s, early 90s, right?
93 or something.
They didn't
like
make more models of it,
that. They made.
like updates.
I don't know how many they made, but they made like maybe like 100, or more than that. It's a very
Every
rare
year.
car. No, not every. Oh, I don't know. We could look up the production numbers for it, but they made them in different years, but they limit them
Yeah,
to
because
certain
it's
production
obviously
numbers.
really expensive.
It's really expensive
It's for
to make.
rich, arrogant pricks who have all the
seriously,
money.
and now even more so
For
because
rich, arrogant people,
you could have bought this car, I think back then, for $250,000.
And now, like, it's
Guess how much it's worth now?
Oh,
probably
millions.
a couple hundred million. 200 million.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's
no,
no.
that's
I'd
way
say
too-
probably
No.
10.
Yeah,
10
the
million.
last one of them was sold for like 19. One of them sold was like for $30 million. They're dude, it's
No, F1s are
you
valuable.
you
right
you
now.
say cars are depreciating assets. If you buy the right one,
No,
you're,
of course. If
you're-
I bought a Ghost in '71 or something, like
a Ghost in 71.
Rolls Royce Ghost.
No, luxury cars aren't really the ones that appreciate that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Appreciate sport cars?
Sport cars.
Yeah, probably like old school Ferraris probably go for a lot.
Oh yeah.
Those,
if you
yeah.
had a little
La
if you had a-
Ferrari.
Those
in
cars
30
tend to
years.
hold their value unless you
Take care of
rag
it.
on them. If you take care of them nicely, or if you don't rag on them, they last long and they usually hold their value.
Yeah. So Formula 2 is 0 to 124.
0?
0 to 124 in 6.6 seconds.
That's fast.
So I think like top speeds are around it's around 200,
Alright. It's okay.
I believe. Yeah, it's just like slightly slower. So Formula 3 is probably between like 150 and 200 top
So
speed.
basically, that guy got destroyed in that.
I got the message.
It's really sad.
If you had to have one luxury car, Andrew, what would it be?
luxury, not sport.
Not luxury, sports car. I mean,
Sport,
yeah, sports car.
dude, you were. There's so many, like brand or actual specific car.
Ooh, okay, we'll go by brand first, then a specific car.
I don't know I don't know cars too well.
It's
I
fine,
know
you'll-
of brands.
You'll learn today.
I will learn today.
Damn, dude.
They're all Italian, aren't they?
No.
Like most of them.
No, dude, no. There's American.
I will tell you
There's
what, I'm not a huge
English.
muscle car fan. I love English cars.
There's-
If I'm not
Which
gonna
English
mention our
car is a
favorite,
sports car? I know that the Rolls Royce is.
my favorite is Aston Martin.
Aston Martin is London.
James
English?
Bond car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ever heard James Bond?
Yeah,
Bro?
yeah, no, I.
Little 007.
The Aston Martins, the Lotuses, the.
Those are all British.
Yeah, Lotus is British.
Bugatti is technically a sports car.
Bugatti is a luxury sport car.
Yeah,
More
I
so luxury. Those guys are French.
French.
Yeah.
French-
Koenigsegg
French
is
make cars?
Swedish, right?
Koenigsegg is the pinnacle of like automotive engineering.
They're something else.
What are
bro.
they?
Have you seen like the videos on what they do in those?
I've seen them in person. I haven't seen them in action in person, but I've seen the cars in person. They're
No way.
yeah.
What
Which
is this
one?
car?
I don't know which one, but the one that definitely broke a record. Like I'm not super into them. My friend is.
1-1 maybe.
Maybe.
Koenigsegg 1-1.
There was a signature on the engine or something that said, like, "Oh, this car broke a world record" or something.
It's Koenigsegg. It's a I think Koenigsegg.
It's
bro.
Swedish. It's
Swedish car company.
Swedish are better than Germans in cars.
I mean,
I guess
Um,
luxury sports cars maybe.
No, the guy who makes them is a scientist. He's like an evil genius scientist. No,
yeah,
I mean
he
dead serious.
is.
He's not
He-
evil.
No,
You
he's
know-
not evil, but
He's just passionate.
he looks a little bit like Doctor Evil. You know?
Doctor Evil.
From Austin Powers.
really big bald guy.
Okay.
Um,
Likes cars.
I think his name's like Christian von Koenigsegg. Or something.
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
totally.
So he's super smart and he just devoted his.
He's an engineer by trade.
Yeah. I
honestly,
mean-
this guy.
How else do you make cars? You need to be smart, engineer.
Oh.
Pete, get on that.
No, but if you want to break records and make something truly,
Above and beyond.
Yeah, above
you
and
have
beyond,
to like
you-
do your homework.
you have to be really cool.
have to study. You have,
Super
you have
cool.
to do your homework in college.
You have to be the popular kid in school.
Yeah. Okay. Relax. So we got. Yeah, I would choose.
How about we just list and then we pick them?
Vantage. I would probably go with an Aston Martin Vantage.
Aston Martin Vantage. That's a cool car.
That's a nice car.
He has no idea what we're talking
He has no.
No,
clue.
it's fine.
Alex is looking at us
Yeah.
like we got like.
No, it's
headsets.
fine. It's fine. But if we go back, okay, so there's American cars.
Yeah.
There's obviously English cars.
Lincoln is luxury. It's not.
No, a lot of American cars are luxury.
Okay. What's an
Well, not really luxury, but
What's an American sports car?
Ford makes or Ford or Dodge. I mean, usually American cars traditionally have been
For
muscle
consumers,
cars.
yeah, muscle
Yeah,
cars.
for consumers, obviously, but muscle cars that can go really fast in a straight line.
Yeah,
But-
but I never really thought of muscle cars as sports cars.
They technically are.
They
though.
they are.
They're made for drag races. Really.
They're made for
They are.
people who
They have muscles.
They have
right?
self-esteem issues.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Because
saying?
honestly, going a straight line is more of a, whose car's
Just
dick is
faster.
bigger. Yeah.
But
How much money you could pump into one car?
yeah. No, I have a story when we're done with this.
Okay.
Yeah. What? So basically, yeah. So Americans don't make sports cars.
No, but they do. There's Dodge made this thing called the Viper.
Okay.
And
Those cars were
Yeah, too bad it's not making them.
Vipers. Yeah, I know.
And they're
So they
the
must
ulti-
have not been good. No one bought them.
No, just it's
expensive?
It's a very raw car.
What's
It's not
that
a
mean?
comfortable car. And
Oh.
how many people do you know that have the money to buy a car that's 150,000 or like I don't even know how much the MSRP was on it, but like let's say $150,000. That's not comfortable. That's stick shift, and that everywhere you go that there's potholes, you're gonna scrape the bottom of it, and it's not a
mean-
very comfortable car
Why would they make a car that's not comfortable?
for racing purposes, for going fast around corners and straights. Really
yeah, just
quick.
around 100k.
Yeah,
100,
100K.
120k.
Was that the base model or is that the? Because there's like a.
Well,
regular-
actually, so the 2017, which makes no sense to me that they're still making them right now.
They're not. What do you mean?
It says 2017. Oh, used. Never mind.
Used.
Yeah,
No,
they're still making them now. but the model-
100, 112 to
Does that-
120.
Does it say ACR on it?
Yeah.
What does ACR
ACR is
mean?
only 120. Wait, show me. Give me.
What does ACR mean?
I don't know. It's the highest. You know how BMW has M?
Yeah.
It's kind of like their highest.
Oh, so it's
Highest
just like
tier.
their-
No, it's actually no. I'm lying. It's their M is the motorsport division for BMW. The ACR is like a trim level.
Okay.
So say you take your car and you add a spoiler and a bunch of cool like carbon fiber pieces on it. That'd be the ACR version.
Okay.
Damn.
For sports.
Oh, the Viper GTS 112. ACR is 120. That's actually not a lot.
You
I'm
want-
gonna be quite honest. No,
You're gonna get one?
yeah, right.
Wait,
no,
we
no,
actually kind of baited him into buying it.
no, because Porsches that are on like the same level go for 150, maybe $200,000.
Which Porsche?
Look up like a GT3.
911?
No,
Oh, GT3.
GT3 911. Yeah,
Have Italian car companies ever made like a bad car?
yeah.
What? Name one. Company. Because I always thought.
Well,
they
bad
were,
like overall bad.
Yeah, like cars that people don't like. Is Fiat Italian?
Yeah, Fiat's Italian. No, those,
Why'd they make that car?
Fiat.
It's so small.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Like make a after the war, they wanted a small car to get around through cities, one that was cheap, one that you can make for post-war that doesn't cost so much money.
We're talking
so-
World War II?
Yeah, post-war. Usually
Wow.
when people say post-war,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
but that was happening everywhere. That was happening in England too. Like the Mini Cooper,
Yeah.
they made a small car that could fit a family four they could even fit us in it, like average size as adults or even full sizes.
Full
I
size.
guess you're not full size, but
Wow.
anyone
We're
who's
not
like,
full
anyone,
size.
anyone who's like 6 foot or just big people, they could still fit in the car.
It doesn't look.
That was the
Minis
whole
aren't
point.
terribly small, to be fair.
I've driven one. I've driven a classic one, and I fit in it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it was
you could-
cramped, but like I fit in it comfortably. Like I drive that car for, a good amount of time if I wanted to.
Okay.
143 for your GT3, by the way.
Yeah, but with options, it's a lot of money.
With like customized.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 143 base.
Yeah,
All right.
you always adding
MSRP,
options.
yeah.
Dude, race seats in those cars are like $9,000.
Can you imagine trying to get your hands on a Nissan Skyline nowadays?
No, they're actually very cheap.
A Nissan Skyline.
A used one. Oh, a Skyline or
Skyline.
a GTR?
Not a GTR.
Oh,
I'm
the
talking
Skyline
Skyline.
from, like,
I'm
the
talking like
2000s?
02, you know?
Oh, yeah, they're a lot of money. You have to import those, but I don't even think you can, because there's like there's a 25-year rule where you can import Japanese cars, or like not Japanese cars.
Foreign cars.
No, cars from other countries.
So foreign.
Yeah, foreign. Yeah, I thought you said formula for some reason, but yeah, foreign cars. There is a limit to where if they don't go along with U.S. regulations, you have to wait 25 years.
Okay.
So all
That's
the cool.
so.
So usually, it is so. So what usually happens is, other countries make really cool cars that don't come or follow our regulations, and then we can't import them, and so we miss out on the fun. Yeah.
Smart.
Can I like smuggle it? Can I like
Competitive advantage.
like,
yeah.
You can, but if they find it, they crush it.
they crush
Wait,
it?
No, I'm serious. They crush it, and then you lose a piece of
really valuable
yeah,
metal.
Yeah, valuable metal,
Why?
like history.
I mean, so I can still get it 25 years,
Yeah,
even though it's not regulation.
yeah,
That's stupid.
it's dumb,
But to
you
be
know,
fair, like, how will they know?
what?
Do
How-
they, no, do
how
the
will they
police,
catch you?
Do the police have like a list, and they're like, if they see a certain car, they're like, there he is, we gotta get him.
I think I don't know exactly, but I think they find you, they read your license plate.
They beat
and,
you up?
Oh no, you can't register it. I don't think you could register the car because you have to bring it to the DMV and to be like, oh, this is past this and that, this is past this regulation, blah blah. And I mean, I guess if you have like a
25 years old must comply with
Yeah.
the federal motor
I guess
vehicle
if you
safety
know someone at
standards.
the DMV that can help you get it registered as something, other than what it is.
It's technically
you're
for
fine.
antique cars.
So yeah,
but
old cars.
anything that's 25 years could be considered antique. Mm.
Oh.
No, but going back to what we were saying, yeah, you have American cars that obviously go in a straight line, but you have cars like the Viper or one like the Ford GT that are sort of like European cars that are, you could call them supercars.
They try to make them
that are-
sleek, but it's still got like an American tinge to it, you know?
No, it does, but they still can handle extremely well.
Really?
Yeah, like a Viper handles. I mean, it broke a lot of track records when it came out. The even the last one, it broke like 2016 or 17. They broke a lot of track records, and they crushed like Porsche and Ferrari lap times on these.
Porsche?
yeah.
Because Porsche is handling.
No, they handle really well. But you have those American cars, and then you have
Is McLaren American?
What did you just say?
no, stop. It's fine. He doesn't know. McLaren. It's English.
I'm messing with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you could have the ones that go in a straight line. You could also have the ones that also handle extremely well. They aren't always going to be as good as the European ones because they have that down to, obviously a science, but they've been doing it for years. But you still have variety. Then you have the English cars that are traditionally known for being small and light and being able to, go through small little countryside English roads. And then you have French cars, which we don't have here, that are usually small. You have Renault, that's one of the brands. You also have German cars, obviously, the Audis, the BMWs, the Porsches, the Mercedes. Then you have Italian, obviously, the ones Ferrari, Lamborghini. Then you have Alfa Romeo.
Don't Japanese make?
Japanese make
cars?
them too. They have Nissan.
Those cars are specifically doing well on tracks with lots of turns.
Japanese
ones?
cars?
Japanese cars, yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Like, and for drifting as well.
Yeah, they're
They don't-
famous for
they
being
don't-
good at
They
drifting.
don't really make that many sports cars anymore.
Japanese.
Yeah, they made a lot
That's
of them in like
true.
the 90s and the early 2000s, but they kind of stopped because I guess it just wasn't making them enough money.
Do they manufacture all those cars in Japan?
I think so, yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
all
That's a small
companies
country, I mean.
manufacture?
In their home country?
Yeah.
No.
But they
Usually,
manufacture
yeah.
some.
Usually, for the most part, yes. Like
It's
sometimes-
never 100%
No,
outsourced.
no. Sometimes BMW does their like one of my dream cars is this specific BMW. They made it in South Carolina. Like they would make they're still really well made, but they say they make the body of a car in America, and they make the transmission or the engine in Germany, and then they bring the body of the car back to Germany, and they piece it together there.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Or they do the same
So they
thing.
outsource something, some of
Mhm,
it.
mhm.
But is it even outsourcing? It's probably still a BMW
I mean,
company.
it's still BMW. Like I don't know where the headquarters is, but they have a factory in
Yeah.
South Carolina. But a lot of car manufacturers do that, especially if they're merged with another country, like Fiat and not another country.
Don't
another
the
car
Germans
manufacturer.
own Fiat?
No, the Chrysler actually does.
Hmm.
So I was gonna say Fiat and Chrysler, they're both merged companies, and they either make their cars in. I think they make them in America for the most part, but they might have them in Italy too, maybe like the Fiat parts, but or the Fiat cars, but a lot of the time they'd use the same pieces, the same materials in each of their cars.
Yeah.
So you can go into Maserati's also owned by, and this is a perfect example. Maseratis, they sound like they're nice cars, good cars, but in reality they're actually total piece of shit. They're horrible.
So why are they so popular or
Because
famous?
you know,
Italian.
rich moms think, oh, Maserati, like I want to drive that. Like, oh, it's so hot, it's so nice. The Maserati. they think it's nice. They go off the name.
Does it
See,
look nice?
They look nice, yeah, but they're not built well. So say if I would go into a Maserati and I would go into a well, I don't know what's a Chrysler car. It's just like any run of the mill Chrysler car.
Yeah.
I would see the same buttons in the Chrysler car, or I'd see the same buttons in that were in the Chrysler car in the Maserati. And the
Okay.
build quality is not.
As bad.
It's not great. It's not up to par for how much you're paying. You're
For
paying
the
100
Maserati.
Yeah, for the Maserati, you're paying $150,000 for a luxury car, and it falls apart within 2 years. That's horrible.
Maserati?
Yeah,
You're joking.
they're horrible cars, Pete. Terrible.
Watch,
You could buy a used one for like 20, 30 grand.
Really?
Maybe, yeah, I don't know exactly, but you
what's
could
a
buy
good commoner car? Like a car that
a what? Commoner car?
yeah, like not a car that's racing, just a car that doesn't break down for a long period of
Japanese
time.
cars.
Japanese car.
Honda Civics.
Okay.
Honda Accords.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, perfect, right?
Oh yeah, you have an Accord. don't
Yeah, I
you?
have a Honda Accord.
What else? Yeah.
Honda owns Acura.
Volvos. What?
Honda owns Acura, and obviously the Honda.
It's kind of like
Honda one.
their like Acura's kind of
Yeah,
their
Toyota
luxury
does
brand.
Lexus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's Acura to Honda? Like Honda owns it. What is it for?
It's a more
They're luxury
Oh,
brand.
they're
but they
nicer
still
cars.
Quote.
they're nicer, yeah, but they also have the same reliability, which is really nice.
Isn't like Lexus copying Mercedes all the time?
I don't know, maybe
I remember when the U.S. Open, like it was like Mercedes, or
Mhm.
was it Lexus first and then it changed to Mercedes?
I feel like it was always Mercedes.
No, there was Lexus. There definitely like
I don't
long
remember
ago.
Lexus. I always remember Benz.
No, there definitely was.
Dude, when we always go there, remember where they used to put the cars?
Yeah,
at
in the middle.
gate?
Yeah.
That was so cool, and you'd come look at them. But
You
I think it
feel
was
like
always
you were
Mercedes.
some, like super
No, there was
like,
a
eccentric
Lexus.
Really?
Yeah.
millionaire
like
just go and
2010.
sit into that new like S3 or something or SLS AMG.
That used to be my dream car because I like the doors that open like the butterfly.
oh, they're called the
the
Gullwing.
butterfly doors or gullwing.
Butterfly?
No, I think it's
Gullwing
Gullwing
sounds
when,
right.
Gullwing when so you have the car and it folds up.
Yeah,
Not like the way a Lamborghini does, where
where it goes
folds
up,
Yeah,
like
but
forward up.
no, well the Gullwing goes forward up. This one goes just
Yeah,
straight
straight
up from
up.
when it was. Yeah, from where it is.
Yeah, I think gullwing is the right
So,
word.
so watch. Take my phone.
No, I know what it is.
No, Pete looks puzzled. The Gullwing goes so it's closed like this, like
This
this,
is
and then it,
exhilarating for the
and then
viewer
it-
listeners.
yeah, right.
I
People
got
listen, and then
you.
it
I
goes
got
up.
you. I got you.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool when I was young because I'm like, whoa, that's so cool.
You know, it's dope.
But then I always thought like if I like parked in between like a close to another car, can I get out of the
It's
car?
not practical at all.
Yeah.
It's that car you don't take out to. I don't know.
You parallel park that
No,
car,
yeah,
that's all
you don't bring
don't-
that to like Manhattan, or you don't bring
Yeah.
that to.
That's to show
any-
off,
any
not
inner
to
city.
travel.
Yeah, you should show off. Go to like country clubs or to
Pick up girls.
pick up girls. Even though girls don't really care, they just care what the logo is. Same thing with the Maserati. Yeah, Maserati's horrible. We were talking about it
Are
before.
Maseratis aren't cheap,
They're not cheap,
so they're
but
expensive
they're
and
cheaply
bad.
made. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
So I feel like they're gonna.
Will China conquer the car market?
China
They already
doesn't make
have.
China.
What cars do
Chinese car
Chinese
companies?
make?
I think
And- Even if they do, I don't think they sell it anywhere other than China.
I thought Japan was ruling the Southeast Asian car market, dude.
Yeah, but Chinese
They
copy
are, but-
everyone.
but
Is China just
I'm pretty sure
manufacturing?
China copies a lot.
Yeah, they copy like the
Yeah.
Dodge. They copy probably all
What
the.
what
copy
what
Japanese
brands do they have
cars.
though?
I don't know. I really don't care. I mean, they do have.
Their versions of everything.
Yeah, they're versions of
Alright.
and it's copy. I think they're their own version of Tesla, but Tesla also has a factory there. I think. I don't know. It's weird. I don't really.
Isn't there like a Chinese version of the iPhone that's like Huawei or
Huawei.
Huawei? Yeah.
We could talk a lot about China if we really want to, but
Nah.
there's a lot of.
No.
Copying
Wait,
going
no.
on.
We I asked you before. What's your sports car brand?
Yeah,
that you go for?
we were listing them and then we got sidetracked, but
Sorry.
no, it's conversation.
It's true.
Um,
Ango.
Yeah, we have the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, we have the Alfa Romeos, we have the Maserati, and you have something called Lancia.
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I haven't.
they're not around. They make like one more car. They make one car and
A year.
Yeah, a year pretty much. And
Is
it's
it a good car?
It's a very bad car. No, it's from compared to what they used to make. It's bad. And then you have the Japanese cars. The
Do South Americans
Hondas.
ever make cars or no? Not really.
no, I don't think so.
No, okay. So it's mainly European and Japan and America.
Europe, Japan, America. I don't think Africa makes anything now. The Russians used to make like a very communist-like car that was horrible.
What was it?
Romania has. the
Romania
same
had like
thing,
those box
the
cars.
Dacia.
Yeah.
They call it the Dacia.
It was that company was good for
They
its
still make
time.
it. They still make them.
Yeah.
They're very basic. You can get a car for like 11 grand with the most basic things. I don't even think it has air conditioning, but. Now, if we would go off brand, what brand would I choose now? To have like
It's
any
still
car?
a hard decision.
It is because there's so many cars that I like.
All of the above.
All right, probably a Porsche or a.
What kind of Porsche though?
No, he let's
Usually
just
I'm
make
just-
it brand.
Yeah,
Top three. How about top three
top
brands?
three.
So Porsche.
I mean, you already know my first, but I'm not gonna mention his name or his car company because we literally mentioned him like once
Oh.
every last 5 podcasts or something
It
like
starts with an M.
that. Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you guess it?
No.
The person.
M?
Yeah.
No, never mind. All right. So
No, what do you
he
mean?
doesn't want-
mention again. McLaren?
No. The name. The
point is
person
to
who
not say
owns it.
If we have regular
starts with
listeners,
an
you
M.
know absolutely who we're talking
Who
about.
owns the car brand?
Yeah.
So it's an M.
He doesn't own it. He made it.
He made it.
Or
Which means he owns it.
No, he doesn't own it.
What do you mean he doesn't own it?
Just drop it because Andrew's gonna say it and then it's just
Okay.
gonna be too.
You
okay.
don't want to have a
Continue
streak.
your list. No.
Okay. Okay. Regardless.
Oh,
He's gonna
so
figure it out.
Yeah, I'm trying
He's
to. I'm
so
trying to figure it
confused.
out.
Pause.
Pause.
It's Elon Musk, genius. Tesla Roadster.
Elon's with the E.
Musk. No, Musk
Musk.
starts.
Musk is his first name?
No, that's his
Elon.
last name. But we always
We've
call
like
him Musk.
mentioned
Alright,
him on the
whatever.
last
Fuck you,
5
fuck
I'm
him,
not.
whatever,
I'm not
who cares?
deleting this part either. By the
Yeah.
way.
Pause.
On pause.
Yeah. What was it? That's your favorite car?
It's one of his favorite cars he or car companies he wants to
Ew.
buy.
Oh, buy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because their stock price is
No.
ridiculous.
No, I
The
want to
car.
get the newest one that's coming out in
Oh.
2022. you
Oh,
know,
the one that has 1.9.
Oh yeah.
What's that? What are your thoughts on that like hexagon car that they made? That like weird.
Oh, you mean the Tesla Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cybertruck.
I think it's.
I actually hate that
Interesting.
name, bro.
It's
but it's
interesting.
pretty. It's
looks-
a
I
pretty
feel like it'd be
interesting
cool. It
car.
has bulletproof glass.
Bulletproof glass.
I'm being dead serious.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
it does,
that
it does.
must mean it's very expensive.
Yeah, probably.
Why can't all cars have bulletproof? Wait, what does bulletproof mean? Like if I get like
If you shoot it like 3 times.
Alex is not
If
that
you
hard.
should-
no. If I get like a sniper rifle, like will it stop that,
Depends
or
if
will it
we-
just stop like a generic pistol?
Probably pistols. Maybe assault rifle fire.
So if I get my
Like rifle
AK,
fire.
will I be like? Will I
Well,
survive?
depends what how big the bullet is on the AK. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this thing, but like if the glass is high quality and it's thicker, it could stop a lot of things.
Okay.
But usually, what happens with this glass is what I'm assuming is going to go in. It's going to stop. Probably like what they call small arms fire. Maybe a couple bullets, and then if you keep shooting the same spot, concentrated fire,
Yeah,
it'll probably break. Yeah.
There's no way someone's gonna like. What is this Overwatch with the cowboy? What's his name?
McCree.
McCree. Yeah, he just like shoots the one exact
Yeah.
spot over and over again.
But it's resistant, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Would
it's
you-
bulletproof glass.
Would you go for Gordon Murray's new car?
Yes.
You would take that one over anything in the world.
Yes.
What is Gordon Murray's car?
Okay, so remember.
Explain who Gordon Murray is.
Okay,
yeah.
so this guy has been a car designer, car engineer.
This isn't the
And-
Swedish guy. Is
No, this is an English guy,
English guy.
and he was
Racer.
He designed the McLaren F1, the
Okay.
car we talked about before.
Okay.
yeah, but not just that though. He was a engineer and I think a designer for F1 from the 70s to 80s, maybe even a little bit in the
Ooh.
90s.
Okay.
And he worked with
Oh, so
Top.
he was one of the creators.
creators of the cars, of the actual
F1.
race cars. Yeah. Not the creator of F1,
Oh,
but the creator. He made new
Cars for that race.
inventions and improvements for those cars.
Okay.
And he worked with the best drivers ever. Like I'm pretty sure he worked with this guy named Niki Lauda. This guy also named Ayrton Senna. Those are big names in classic Formula One, like legends. And this guy has made.
I'm just reading the
You're reading the
specs
stat.
on
No,
this.
we'll read in a second. We'll go in a second.
Yeah.
The specs are insane, but they're not a typical specs you'd hear
No,
with
I know.
supercars. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
But he has made so he's very experienced in technology, like
Yeah.
racing technology and stuff. And he's made one car, the one you mentioned before, the McLaren F1 in the 90s. And this car is the ultimate driving car, not the driving machine because it's BMW. That's what they say. It's the ultimate driving
It's the ultimate gasoline
Powered
powered
car.
car. That's what they
Yeah.
call it. Yeah.
And,
So what it just means it's the fastest?
not necessarily the
Best
fastest.
handling?
The most optimized
The
for
best
gasoline
handling-
power.
The combination of all the attributes, it's the best.
Quote unquote. Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Driver's car.
Driver's car.
Yes.
But it probably still goes fast.
It goes its top speed is like 240 miles per hour, and it held records for years, like 15 years, I think. So the car that he made, it's legendary, and right, so many people love it. People who are super enthusiasts, that car is the holy grail for driving on the road and even on the track too.
Yeah, it was literally
And-
like if you had an F1, you were either very high profile celebrity or car collector, or you were just
like Jay Leno has one. You know who Jay Leno is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Jay
the talk
Leno's
show
Garage.
host.
You ever
Jay Leno
watch
has
all those?
one. Mr. Bean had one.
Mr.
He
Rowan
cra-
Atkinson?
Yeah, Ron. Yeah, however you say his name. He had one. He
Yeah.
crashed it. Elon Musk had one. He crashed that one too.
Oh, so it's a death
Yeah.
machine.
Nah, if you don't know how to drive it. Yeah. So the car, what it had was, had a V12 engine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know V6, V8.
Okay. Yeah. V12 is
The best.
it's beautiful.
There is no V18. V12 is the max.
V12 is the max. Yeah. Oh, you also have Bugatti that makes like a V16 or some weird thing. I don't know. Whatever. It's two V8s that are
It's
combined.
fake science.
Fake science.
No, it's not fake science, but it's beautiful. But this car was V12. It was stick shift,
Yeah.
and it weighed like I don't know, maybe 2,300 pounds, maybe 2,200.
Is that heavy
pounds.
or light
It's
in car
super
terms?
light. So my car,
That's not good.
my Mini Cooper, what light?
Yeah.
No, it's very good.
No, because you could easily get crushed or go flying if you.
You can.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing.
Most people.
2,500 pounds.
So okay, 25. My Mini Cooper
Yeah.
is 2,500 pounds.
Okay.
This car, show me a picture. And
Yeah.
you can look this up. What a McLaren F1 looks like. That's what
It's double the size, Alex.
Yeah. So
Of a Mini
that
Cooper.
car weighs 2,500 pounds,
Almost.
but it has 600 something horsepower.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Mine has. You been in my car before?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has 180.
Yeah, but your car is like 20 years old, isn't it?
My car's 8 years old, 9 years old. That car is 30 years old.
But hey, listen, when
Oh.
Andrew takes it on the Cross Island, it goes 0 to 60
No,
in
yeah,
5.4 seconds.
yeah. That car is. I think the 0 to
Dangerous.
60 is like 3.2 seconds.
And then they made a sequel.
They made a sequel, but I want to keep talking about this
Okay,
car. Is
the original.
the original. It has.
This car was the holy grail of racing cars
It has
At the time.
for the
for
street,
like
yeah,
20
for
years
the street.
practically.
This car has no traction control.
Hmm.
It has no. Actually, I don't know if it has ABS. ABS is like anti-lock. brake
Yeah,
lock,
no,
yeah.
I know.
But it has no traction control. I don't think it has power steering. It has 3 seats.
3.
Yeah, and the driving position is in the center. So there's 2 seats on the sides.
That
Oh, yeah.
seems silly.
No, it's really cool.
It's dope.
It sounds cool, but like I'm so used to driving on the
On the
left.
side, yeah, but the optimal race cars.
Yeah, race cars are
Formula One
obviously in the
cars,
middle.
Yeah, they're in the middle. So why not?
Is
put
that
this
is
one
that
in the middle?
legal? Can like
It's legal. Yes.
So if I have that car, I can drive on like the highway with
Yes.
it.
Yes.
All right.
It's street legal. And what people joke about is it has 3 seats. Oh yeah, obviously one for the driver, one for the wife, and one for the girlfriend.
It's true.
To the
Wow.
side, yeah. So it has 3 seats. What else? It's something called naturally aspirated. So
Oh, it smells
Ah,
yeah, it smells really good. No, it smells beautiful.
good. What does natural aspiration mean?
So most cars now have something called turbocharger in them.
Nitro?
No, but
No.
turbocharger,
do you
It,
understand
uh,
how an engine works?
Yeah,
It's a piston.
Yeah,
right?
And,
And
the
so-
gas causes a mini explosion that causes
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
pistons
yeah.
to go up
And they go
down.
in and out of these holes really fast. Yeah.
which
So-
cause the wheels to go
So
forward.
V12 has 12 of those.
Yeah.
That go in and out really fast and makes these explosions. What was I saying?
A turbocharger.
Yeah, the turbocharger just
It adds
sucks in more air to
Exactly.
the engine to make it go faster. It's kind of like I guess I don't know if it's
It's
cheaper
like
way.
it boosts. Yeah, it boosts up
Yeah.
the speed of the pistons.
so
moving.
it's going
Mm.
faster.
It's going faster. It sucks in cooler air or just air, and to make it go faster. And that way you can have these smaller engines that produce more power. But
is that
this
dangerous?
Which means equals faster
No,
plus
but
more power.
is that
It's
dangerous
even
to
faster.
force the engine
It
to
could
go
it could
faster?
definitely make the car.
It's not sustainable. I'll tell you that.
so
reliable.
It breaks.
Yeah.
breaks.
It could break
It could, or
Mhm.
will it break?
if you drive it hard. Yeah, the turbocharged cars are usually tend to be more
Fragile.
unreliable. Yeah, I guess fragile. Yeah, but they can still be good cars. Like turbos are
Yeah.
cool. But also the problem is with turbochargers is the response time. Say you put your foot on the gas,
Yeah.
it would take a little bit longer for the power to kick in.
Okay.
So if
But
you
when
drive,
it kicks in, it goes.
when it kicks
really
in, it's
fast.
like whoa! Like if it kicked from the '80s that was turbocharged,
Yeah.
it would take a while for the turbo to spool up, and then you hit power. There's supercars from the '80s where it would, take a couple seconds for it to kick in power, but then once it hit, it really pushed you back. So this car doesn't have that.
Okay.
So the response time of the engine is
Instant.
instant. Yeah, instant.
Close to instant.
Close to instant. Yeah. So that's one big thing about that car, because modern supercars usually just have turbos,
Okay.
multiple turbos, and it's not super analog as they would call it,
Okay.
or like raw.
so
this car is McLaren F1.
the original.
The original.
Yeah, I mean,
Is-
the specs on this car are stupid.
Is that the new one?
The sequel.
No, the
old
F1,
one.
the F1.
The F1, yeah.
in the
It
90s.
even beats newer cars that come out today.
I mean,
But it's crazy. I'm pretty sure in the engine bay they have gold,
Yeah. Oh,
like real gold.
why? Oh, because it
to-
conducts.
can-
No, but it's not an
It
electric
doesn't
car.
conduct electricity. It's heat.
Oh, it's like aluminum but better. It can retain and get rid of heat quickly.
Yeah, pretty much. So they have that in there. The idea was, let's take all the best things we can get, best materials, best engineers, best whatever, and let's make a car.
Okay, that sounds
And
like
they
a
did the
good
same
idea.
thing
For the
now.
sequel.
Yeah, it's sequel.
yeah.
Yeah, his sequel.
So the guy, Gordon Murray.
Yeah.
He designed a new one.
Mhm.
Is he the
Um,
creator of the original?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this
The guy
is
who
the
has a lot of Formula One experience. Yeah.
So this is the second version of the car, or
It's not.
The
It's
next,
not. It's
next,
not a McLaren, but it's his sequel.
This is like
Oh.
the cyberpunked version 25 years later.
So
type
this
thing.
is, but so basically, even though it's not the same car company, it's or the
It's
car
him.
name,
It's the
it's
designer.
his car,
It's his car.
He literally just
so it's
makes
just
this
this-
one.
So
and this is the second one.
Yeah, it's
So
called
he's
the-
never made a car after that until now.
I don't think so.
Sweet. So what's the sequel?
Well, he's calling it because he has to license it under his name because it's his car, his design. Gordon Murray Automotive is the name of the brand. T50 is the car.
Yeah, all of his
What
other
does that
cars
mean?
had like a T and then a number on. I don't know what it means.
What's
but
so
yeah.
special about T?
I don't know.
It's-
We can look it up, but it just doesn't really
He just
matter.
has
It's
it. But
just-
here,
it's just T.
li-
whatever.
listen
So
to these,
George
and this is what-
Murray T50.
Gordon Murray.
Gordon Murray T50.
Listen to these. So this car is less than 2,200 pounds.
That's
So it's 2,100.
that's
pounds.
even lighter.
2173,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote. 654 horsepower, V12. I mean,
Is V18 illegal?
I don't know.
I
dude.
don't think it just. I don't think it works.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I
Maybe,
mean,
like plain engines have.
dude, yeah, this thing is.
Okay, so watch. So this new car has the same DNA as the McLaren F1, the older one,
Yeah.
except with modern technology.
Okay.
Not super modern, but
Newer technology.
way better improvements. So say the engine is still naturally aspirated, but it was obviously there's more newer technology, so it makes it more efficient, more power, whatever.
Is
Sounds nicer.
natural aspirant, is that the same thing as the turbo?
No,
What's natural aspirant? You didn't explain that.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, okay.
No, you did.
No, he didn't.
No, we
You-
explained
he
turbo.
explained
gave, like,
turbocharged.
You gave okay, so like naturally aspirated, it just means it's like you're not using that turbocharger.
You're not using anything to help.
A
get more power.
turbocharger is like an extra piece that you put in the engine bay.
Okay.
So instead, you're just taking literal air as you're driving in,
Okay.
and that's feeding into the engine, and it's naturally aspirating the engine.
There's no.
Alright.
It's not like you're taking. It's not like you're putting a steroid in you and getting more power or whatever.
Imagine
Or-
if the
or-
oxygen. Remember we talked about this like a few podcasts ago. Like imagine if the oxygen had more concentration,
Yeah.
right? That's in a way what this is doing.
All right. I'll trust you.
And you have a turbocharger. You have something called supercharger too, and there's other things. But
Yeah.
this does not have that.
Can I see a picture of this? So what is it? It's George Motors.
George Gordon. No, it's fine.
Gordon Motors.
Gordon Murray.
Yeah, automotive.
And
T50. Apparently
So-
the engine sounds like an alien. Like
Does that
something-
mean really loud or really soft?
beautiful, loud too. Usually, if you have a sports car, you want it to be loud. A lot of people get upset with people that have loud cars, but if it sounds, decent,
You know the
it's
car,
not a-
the sound I don't like is Lamborghini engines.
why?
I don't like the sound of them.
Why
I
is
don't know
it?
why.
They're
They just
deeper. They're darker.
no, they're actually more higher pitched.
No, the Ferraris are higher.
Ferraris
pitched than
are high
Lamborghini.
pitched too, but so are Lamborghinis, bro.
Yeah, but they're not as high pitched as a Ferrari.
Are the two other
They're
seats?
nice.
Are the
I
two
like
other?
Ferraris sound like motorcycles.
Are the? Are the
I guess.
Are the two other seats behind the driver or
Slightly
next to-
behind,
Slightly
slightly.
behind.
They're next.
They're not right. They're
Kinda-
not side to side. They're
No,
not like all in the
no,
front.
no. It's
Okay.
impossible to do that. But
Wait.
they're not. They're not. It's like a back seat.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. It's
He
not
didn't design
like.
the T50 with 3 seats again, did he?
You did.
Yeah.
It's-
It's in the middle.
He
again.
said it must.
It
It
must.
must have a 3 seats. Same thing with the naturally aspirated. He's like, this car must have a naturally aspirated.
This is a British person.
Yeah, it's a British person.
Why doesn't James Bond drive this car?
I don't know. I
better.
guess Aston Martin's classier,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
Probably just
And-
historical.
I guess because they've been using it since the '60s.
This
But
is the first one.
the Aston Martins have been using it in James Bond since the '60s. But yeah, the way he was describing this car, he says it must have natural aspiration.
It must.
Nothing else.
It's that meme with like the salt guy. It's like it must, and he's just sprinkling all
Salt.
these.
Bay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, no, but this car is beautiful.
So you would choose that one over anything else?
Probably. No,
How much does this car cost?
$3 million?
How many do they make?
100.
So are these cars like sold out immediately or
Probably. It's usually the same.
people?
Like 5 people buying the
Car
same
collectors,
supercars,
bro.
yeah.
Like Saudi not princes, but like just Saudi car collectors.
Could I
bro.
like go
not
to?
just Saudi, but billionaires. Yeah.
Could I like go to
Eccentric
Gordon and be
billionaires.
like, listen, I know you're sold out, but can you like make one more for me?
No, because you're nobody.
No. Like if I was a somebody,
If you were somebody, yeah, probably, maybe.
if I was Roger Federer, could I just be
If
like,
you, they would
maybe,
probably
honestly,
make you pay a
maybe.
little more.
Mercedes.
I
would
don't
be
care.
upset,
I'd
but-
be if I could afford if I could afford it anyway.
It's worth. I'm telling you right now, it's most likely worth the money because
It's worth the money.
the original one
What would I
it's like
use
30
it
million.
for?
driving,
But like,
or it could be
Any
it could
car
just
I
sit,
can
it
use
just
that.
sit in your garage. Well, that's the thing. You have people who really like cars, and you have people like you who just don't give a shit.
I mean, if I could afford it, I probably would study all this stuff. But because I can't, I don't care.
Yeah, which is fine. Like it doesn't matter if you're.
No, it's
cars
really
or not.
interesting. It's really cool. But like, if I couldn't afford it anyway, why bother?
Why should I know about it, or why?
No,
buy
no,
it?
like I'll understand the terminology of cars, but like I wouldn't like research every car. I would just find the one that I like. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could also have conversations like these with people that know about it. I don't know.
We is a
It's nice
strong
to-
term.
It's nice to dream too.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But this is also it's gonna be a piece of history because this is probably the last time a car like this will ever be made because everything's gonna go electric now, which is really.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, in the next 20, 30 years, it's all gonna be electric." I don't think so
No.
too.
No.
Yeah, because
There are
It won't
too
be
many
because There are
people-
people like you still alive that are
There are a
in
lot
love
of
with
people.
yeah,
gas
but
powers.
also not just that too. I feel like if we were to just improve the combustion engine,
It would be better than
it'd
electric
be,
cars.
It'd be
anyway.
better than the progress of trying to make an electric car, like the electric battery, to the same level of a improved combustion engine.
I don't know if we talked about this,
No.
but we've
I know
definitely
what you're-
had
I know what you're talking
conversations.
about, but I know where you're gonna go with this.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
real quick, I'm gonna say like the whole argument against the combustion engine is the amount of environmental
Yeah,
impact.
like
Yeah.
it's pumped into, but also
But the thing is, it's over time, whereas the electric battery, we all
Stops
had
it?
this. No.
Hit us with it, Alex.
The
Hit
the
us.
electric battery, so eventually it runs out,
Mhm.
you know, so you have to get it replaced. So you
Yeah.
have to take it out, and the
Mhm.
amount of like radiation that comes out of like
It's-
an
it's-
electrical battery when you take it out is a lot.
it's disgusting. It's
But, like,
lethal.
Yeah, and imagine like a million cars all at once
Mhm.
breaking down or needing a replacement.
How do you recycle that?
No, yeah, no, it's really toxic for the
Mm.
environment, and if millions of cars are like having to go through that really toxic process all at the same time, it's like the world is being hit with like a nuclear bomb. Whereas with the gasoline cars, it's like yes, it's polluting the air, but it's not doing it all at once. It's doing it like very little at a time.
Gradually, and if you keep improving it, I feel
It'll get better. But
well, actually, I will have to
disagree.
yeah, I'm gonna have to school you right now. So apparently, I don't know what this is actually because I literally just found this out. But apparently, there's this new process called smelting, in
It's
which
not new. It's been existed for like millions of years.
Yeah, it's a micro.
smelting. What's smelting?
It's when you like melt stuff and you make a new. When you melt materials
Oh
together.
wait. Oh, I was thinking of something totally different. Yeah, no.
It's when you're
actually-
like making swords and stuff, and you're like melting the metal together. I played RuneScape. I know.
No. I was thinking of something else, but when I read smelting, I was like, "What is this word?" No.
Didn't you just say? Oh no.
No, but that's-
we
yeah,
didn't
that's-
record the conversation before, but you were like, I read like 20 books a day, and I'm just like, my vocab is superior to everyone on Earth, and I'm just like, okay. It's like, meanwhile, smelting. What the heck's smelting?
Listen, bros. Momentary brain fart. No, I'm
Okay.
saying that's how they get rid of them.
Oh,
They melt it. They melt a battery.
Yeah.
I still.
The
I
lithium,
want to
the
know.
lithium ends up mixed in, and then they figure out a way how to extract it, and so there's no harmful.
I need to
waste.
look into that.
I mean,
to
I guess
see.
if that's a possibility, I guess. It's
I want
And then
to.
it's
I want to
repurposed.
know. I know. I want to know what it is because, like, you say that, but like, is that true?
I mean,
Like, it's sad that I have to ask that, but like, yeah, I'd like to know the science behind. Like, does that work?
No, it probably does.
You don't know that.
Yeah. Oh, the whole thing about cars and stuff is really stupid because then you have these big, not sailboats, but these big cruise ships or these big freighters that produce way
yeah,
more.
you see, that's
way more
what we gotta get
CO2.
figured out.
Yeah, but there's only like one of them.
No,
whereas
there's
Dude.
hundreds, thousands,
bro,
and only
hundreds
like,
of thousands.
hundreds of thousands.
that
Probably,
that
yeah.
many
Those cargo
freighters?
ships.
Yeah, this probably are. Yeah, you're right.
Why?
Well, dude, how do you get your imports?
Yeah,
Which is worse, a boat or a plane?
probably a boat.
A
Really?
boat for sure, because a boat is just staying longer there. A plane's
a
gonna get
plane-
you from, let's say,
Point A to B.
England. Yeah, from England to New York is like a 7.5 hour flight.
Yeah,
So,
Right?
so
but like it
So you're
probably
only
takes up
burning-
more fuel to go that fast. no?
Right, but I don't know. We're gonna get
we're
back
not
to like
experts. We're just pig. This is pig
you're
talk,
burning fuel for longer, which means you're polluting the air more.
I guess.
Yeah, but a plane theoretically, and I don't know nothing about this, so I could be dead wrong. But a plane it's burning the fuel like a lot more fuel at a faster rate. So
Yeah, I understand.
that means
but
theoretically it
I
could
don't
be
think
worse.
it's a lot more fuel.
I don't know. If it is, then the plane is worse.
Either way, I saw a statistic somewhere that said that 20 of these boats cause more pollution than all the cars on the earth.
20.
Yes.
Is that real?
20 of these I've saw it. I've read it somewhere.
So
I gotta find it.
can a
but-
boat be electric or no? The distance is
I've
always
read
too
Yeah,
long.
look at this. They use 8 times the amount of fuel as an airplane.
A boat.
Jesus.
So why don't we just replace all the? No, you can't bring a car.
Cargo
via...
ship
You can.
uses
A plane?
so
Yeah,
much
but
fuel.
not as much as not as many as a boat.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like one of those freighters, dude, like and take a 747? Like
Yeah.
one of those freighters could fit like a 1 or 2 747s, right?
What's a 747?
Of the biggest plane, the Boeing plane.
Oh.
That
Or one of the. It
usually
used to be the biggest
that,
one.
That tends to
Yeah,
crash
it-
every so often.
It's designed to
Yeah, right.
carry.
Is it just me, or is that like you see one of those in the news like every like
10
10
Boeing
years?
messed up with their last.
that
plane.
one? No, that one was a disaster.
No, the engineers were really bad on that one.
But yeah, dude, this is
But like, it's a cargo ship. It's designed to like carry a lot. That's its
The problem is they
design.
pollute a lot, and then we're targeting cars.
Can they
Regulate it?
no, can they change the boats to electric? Is that a thing?
I had no idea.
I mean,
Or is the
you would
distance-
need a battery the size of Texas, bro. Or no, you would need a gigantic
Would
battery.
that be worth it? Can we smelt
I
some
mean-
lithium and make a boat battery?
I mean, how could the battery would need to be at least the size of a house.
Okay.
The problem with these boats is that they can't really be regulated.
No, it's not a matter of regulation, but like, can you make them better? Like the cars
With
are always
electric?
being even like,
With
can you
cars?
fix like, because you're saying the cars are being improved with their like amount of usage of the gasoline or whatever that decreases the amount of pollution.
They can be, but then
But no one's passionate about a big boat.
yeah, no one's that. But the problem I have, because I like cars and I like hearing about cars like the T50 or the F1 being made, is that they're probably never going to be made again. Or
How old is
Hey.
Gordon Murphy?
like
Gordon.
70 something years. He's old.
Murray?
But-
Murray?
But
Is it Murray?
it's
Murray?
Gordon Murray. Yeah,
That's
Gordon
okay.
Murray.
We'll call him George Murphy.
George
No.
Murphy.
But the problem is then people like us, if these cars come ever so often and they cost millions of dollars, people like us can't buy them because
Yeah,
they cost so much money.
but it's still a nice spectacle to
It's still to look at, but then what if I want a car like that?
get rich, get good.
Yeah, get rich, get good, but why not get a car manufacturer to make a car that's obviously cheaper?
If it's
at a
cheaper, then
lower
it's
level?
not high quality now, is
No,
it?
it could. You can have a high quality, high quality,
Cheap car.
mass produced car.
Pete, let's do it. Make a car company, compete with Tesla.
Making a car company is not easy.
Believe
Making
me,
a car
I
company
know.
is not easy at all.
Team up with
It's hard.
George Murphy and
He is making. He's making another one actually. He's making a small.
Of course he is.
he's
Look up-
not.
I think
making
if you look up
spending.
like T49 or T.
T49.
Yeah, no.
He's gonna make a series of common cars instead.
No, I think he wants to make a really small one that weighs also I think even lighter than 2,000 pounds, but it's only gonna have 230 horsepower.
My driver's ed teacher always said lighter cars are worse than heavy cars because they're
Well,
dangerous.
yeah, because
Yeah, 'cause they're
you
dangerous.
crash into it. It's
so
like
why are
paper.
they so hell bent on making it lighter,
It's
fast?
faster.
faster?
Faster. It's
They assume that the person driving behind the wheel isn't a total knucklehead.
Which they all are, by the way.
for the most part.
100%.
Yeah.
Drive.
But-
I mean, dude, if you have a car that fast, you're always gonna drive like an idiot.
No, but you could also
Go to the
learn how to
desert.
drive too. No, you could also learn how to drive too. No, I'm being that you could go to a track and get a coach,
okay, I see
and
what
that's
you're
what
Yeah,
I
or
would
go to
do.
like the desert and just like drive fast.
Or you could go
And
to like an
destroy your car.
airstrip.
Or an
No,
airstrip.
what
Yeah,
what
airstrip.
airstrip lets you?
No, I'm
There are
s-
abandoned airstrips like every now and then.
Are
I know
there
there's
really?
an abandoned airstrip like out here on Long Island, like
Really?
in Suffolk County, that like an abandoned, I think Navy airstrip. I don't know.
Is it abandoned? If something is abandoned, can I like go there, or is it that
I mean,
like
I
it's
guess
probably
illegal?
trespassing.
There's probably
It's
trespassing, but
probably-
who's gonna check?
I mean, if they do, you're in kind of trouble.
Yeah, maybe a little federal
but
government.
if you
trouble
have
wouldn't,
if you
wouldn't
have
look
a-
great on the resume.
if you have a T50, who's gonna catch you?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
thinking ahead.
So I was gonna say before that there are some electric
Boats?
boating companies coming out, like startups. I remember actually I was at some little, not convention, like a conference, and there was this one person. We can like end on this, but slowly.
no, I have a story.
Oh yeah, facts. There's this one guy that's making electric boats, like smaller, little like speed boats almost.
Yeah.
But the point is that they're electric, and actually there are barges. So that's what those big cargo ships are. They're barges. They're starting to try to make electric versions. So actually, one of them. This is actually really stupid.
And this is only recently too.
Why is it
yeah,
stupid?
no, I'm saying like this battery is
It's too small.
no. It's the size of the battery is just it's
Huge?
not. Yeah, it's
Well, it's a cargo ship. It's supposed to be big.
The engines are huge too. The fuel tanks are huge on those.
Yeah.
I'd expect.
I think it was like 5 megawatt hours or 50 megawatt hours.
I mean, once again,
No
it's a
idea what that
cargo ship. It's not. It's supposed to be big and heavy.
It's massive. It's a lot of electrical power. But
Which is easier? Is the battery or like how hard would it be really toxic if that battery was like let out? If that big 5 megawatt battery was like released to the world? Would that pollute?
Released to the world for what?
Like,
What do you mean?
You mean not smelted?
yeah, not smelted. If you just
Oh yeah, that would probably be a. That wouldn't be the best thing for this planet.
would it like do like real damage?
Would kill the penguins.
Kill the penguins. You put it in the North Pole, it just like sinks and like melts all the
You
ice.
see the penguins just float up from like all their dives.
Penguins are gonna they're gonna start learning how to fly, bro. Give us your story, dude.
My story.
You had.
I did have a story. So you
alluded
know
to
a lot
it.
about cars, and you're a science guy. So what makes a car really loud? Like when it makes like those like custom or like those drag racer guys who like make their cars really loud.
And obnoxious.
Yeah. How
They tune them. They tune the
they put
engine.
a hole in the engine, don't they do that to make
Well,
it?
the easiest way you can do it is by changing your exhaust. So on your car, my car, his car, they have things, preventative pieces that keep the car silent.
Mhm.
If you were to just put a pipe, just a pipe
Yeah, a
with
hole,
nothing, yeah, a
hole in
hole
the middle.
from the engine, and just have a pipe that leads to your back, it's gonna sound stupid loud.
But like, does that help with anything?
It could help. I mean, you know how who enlarged their nose? Djokovic. Didn't he enlarge his nose?
Djokovic didn't
I
do
have
any
no
surgery on his
idea.
face.
I'm sure he did something with his nose to help his breathing.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
pretty-
no,
Oh,
not,
I
not
see
like
where
not
you're
like
going with
nose
this.
job, not like
He
nose
just
job.
made the nostrils bigger.
yeah nostrils so we can breathe in,
I don't
breathe
know.
out more air.
Maybe.
The same concept is with cars. You breathe in air,
But
and
they're
then you
not
breathe
making the
out.
exhaust bigger. They're just putting a hole in it. So that's the equivalent to the
It's
nose.
still-
It's
it's
like
still-
if you drilled a hole in your nose for a third like nostril.
It still improves in performance. Well, not in your nose. If you were to open up your whatever the hell this is called,
The cartilage in your
So that's
nose.
one way.
Yeah.
What's the other way? Like I said, I mean, you could tune it. You adjust the amount of RPMs it would take you to go from one gear to the next.
But like, here's the thing. So here's my story. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I went upstate New York to see my friend. A 5-hour drive. Within like the first hour, like getting out of like the city, I like encountered like 5 guys with really loud engines. And that's not the part that bothered me. The part that bothered me is like I'm going like 30 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, and the cars are still like going like they sound like they're blowing up. And the worst that made me like actually like physically in pain and just absolutely enraged. I was driving slowly in a tunnel in bumper to bumper traffic. And there's no escalation, right? It's just like the sound of basic traffic going slowly, and I'm just like, and my window's down because it's hot outside, and then there's just a car that's like coming up near me, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in a tunnel where the sound echoes, it goes, and I'm just like, what the. Because it was right next to me with no build-up. It just blew, like, it sounded like it exploded, and my eardrum, like, got hurt. And I was just like, why? But why, though? Because, like, it's one thing if you're, like, accelerating. It's another thing if you're just going 20 miles an hour in traffic, and all of a sudden it just explodes.
You're just trying to show off.
But, like,
Yeah.
I look at it sounds more like his car is braking than he's flexing on me.
Well, no, it's the I forget the word, but like that popping sound in the exhaust. I forget the word.
Explosion.
No, it's not an explosion.
Echo. No.
Do you know what it is, Andrew?
No.
You have to know.
No,
You have to know.
dude, I don't know. I just like to look at.
You just like to look at
You
cars.
look at-
Yeah, there's also mods that aren't really tasteful.
Backfire.
Backfire. Oh yeah, backfire. There's mods that are like exhausts or whatever that aren't tastefully done on the car, so they sound really stupid. That's why you see these guys in Corona Queens with Honda Civics that sound like like
that's the
souped
other
up-
thing.
Souped up weed whackers.
Ricers.
or-
They're
yeah,
called
yeah,
ricers.
yeah.
What's the thing? The not a wing. What the heck is
Spoiler?
Spoiler. Yeah.
It's a wing too. It could be called the wing too. Depends how big it is.
all of these cars had spoilers.
Yeah.
And all of them have like cheap, like dirty, rickety car looking cars.
stickers and stuff.
No, just like
Yeah.
they don't look like they look obviously handmade.
If you're gonna put something on your car, at least make it paint. You know, paint a decal on it. Don't put a sticker on it.
No,
I mean, like
no,
if
they
you're,
didn't
if
have
you're a person that's
stickers.
trying to make your car look good.
4 out of the 5 didn't have stickers. But it's just like and I know what the spoiler is for. It's for like when you go fast, the car stays.
Yeah,
down.
but if you're just putting it on yourself, it's not gonna work. It's not, unless it's tuned in an air tunnel by engineers that know what they're doing.
I mean,
in a
don't these
factory?
drag racers know a thing or two about cars?
Yeah, but if it's just some
They're just hitting it with a
some
hammer.
They are not going to tune it themselves.
if it's some
They don't know how to.
landscaper from Corona Queens that does like a $50 spoiler and just stuck it on his car with glue, like it's not gonna do anything.
I mean, that's fair. I'm just like, it's one thing if the car is going fast. Like, I get it, right?
Yeah.
You're cool. You're lane splitting fast driver. I get it. When you're going 20 miles an hour and you just all of a sudden the car just explodes in my face, I'm just like,
Attention, it's for attention.
yeah, but like you look like an idiot to me. You don't look cool.
Maybe they want to piss you off.
It worked
Mm-hmm.
like a charm.
I don't know. I like loud car. If I had a loud car, I'd be an asshole with it.
No, but like once again, if it goes fast,
Yeah.
I get it. But like, would you want to go 20 miles an hour and still have it explode?
Not every time. No, it's stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah, no, it was like doing that the whole time. And my friend said something that maybe he like put it in neutral and like just
Oh,
started
for sure.
revving it.
Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah.
But why?
Because, dude, they want to listen to the sound, and they want everyone else to listen to the sound.
Okay, why in the tunnel?
Because it echoes. Because it's louder.
Yeah,
That's the
my
point.
ears felt
Bro,
it.
these people don't care what everyone else thinks. They want heads to turn and be like, wow, that sounds
Or
loud.
they just like it themselves.
They might just like it themselves and they just do it.
It's probably addicting for...
You just don't understand it.
I mean,
You're just not-
no,
you know,
I
you just
get
don't
culture.
want a box.
I don't. If I had a fast car that made loud noises, I'd like when I'm driving fast, but not when I'm going. If I'm going 20 miles an hour and I start making loud noises, I feel like an idiot. I feel like, what am I doing? Like, am I really flexing on these people that are like just going like day to day in traffic? You know. So that's
I don't
my
know, man.
story.
This is a pretty uneventful story.
I
not gonna lie.
mean, my hatred.
How's your ear?
In pain, agonizing pain,
Good.
from the sound of your voice. Should we end this?
Yeah, let's call it a day. Let's drive
Alright.
off into the wind.
I didn't
with,
do my signature thing, so
Andrew's T50.
but wait, so I didn't do my signature thing. So everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone and everything in between,
Oh, from the intro.
from the intro, I didn't do it, so I'm doing it now. So thanks for interrupting, Pete. Everyone and everything, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone and everything in between. This is the Car Podcast. We hope you learned a thing or two. Andrew, would you like to give a 2-word message to our audience? F you.
Yeah, keep gas cars alive.
Learn how to drive stick shift, save the manuals.
And stay positive.
And stay positive.
positive.
Thank you, Pete and Alex. Hope to come back again.
Hope you guys enjoyed my company.
Yeah, let us know in the
And,
comments if you like hearing
If there are
about
any
cars.
comments, yeah.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
Good night.
Take care.